Hey, hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please kindly press that red button and subscribe. I've been giving you back-to-back section of which I know you must have been enjoying. So please feel free to press that red button, subscribe. So here with me, there's a lovely creature standing, I'll be seated with me here. So she'll be telling more about herself and what she does. So please, can I meet you?
Yes, my name is Dosumo Esther Ololade. I'm a medical student in Osun State University. I'm a fashion designer and I write from time to time too.
Okay, she says she's a medical student and a fashion designer. Please, what's your department?
Medicine and surgery.
Oh God, man, how do you combine medicine and surgery with fashion designing?
Well, it's not easy. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, but at least I keep on pushing. So that's just it.
Okay, the truth of the matter is she kept on pushing forward. So that's that. I love that. So here today we are discussing on a topic which is called mutual relation. Mutual communication in relationship. So what are the mutual respect in relationship? If there is no mutual respect in relationship, that relationship tends not to work out. Over the time we have seen that people that really back gone are those days of which you have some people of which they are in relationship for like 5 years, 6 years, 12 years, but now even just 1 year people doesn't do that again. So that's why she's here with me to actually give us why and solution to that. So please, what is relationship?
Yeah, relationship is an association between two or more people. Yeah, we have different levels of relationship. We have parent to parent, sibling to sibling, friend to friend, boyfriend to girlfriend, fiancé to fiancé, project mate to project mate, even if you want to include that too. So there are different levels of relationship. That's just about it. And of course, as individuals, we have different ways by which we communicate or express our feelings to the other partner or party in the relationship. Yeah,
Okay, thank you for that. Child to child, sibling to siblings,
exactly.
stuff to that. Friends to friends. Opposite
Guest to
sex.
host. Here right now, guest, I'm the guest, you're the host.
Like you said, she said gets to host.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so not going straight away from our point of discussion. So here I'll be asking another question. What are the different communication? If there's no communication between both parties now, like you and I do now, at least there's a communication. But if there's no communication, like what are the different ways of which we can communicate or which people can communicate, friends to friends, child to parents, stuff like that.
Okay, I was actually doing a research on this topic, and most of the things I saw online was verbal, non-verbal, and all of that. But I'm going to break this down now. Some people don't feel they are communicating if they don't keep eye contact. Some people don't feel they are communicating if they do not touch.
Don't let me keep my.
Some people don't feel they are communicating if they do not speak so much. Like for myself, I'm not so much of a great talker, but I like to listen to people. I like to, pay attention. I can give them time and energy. And then some people communicate by gifting. So there are just different levels of communication. It is the variety that makes life beautiful. Because if everybody communicates the same way, life will be monotonic and we will not enjoy life. But we bless God, the Creator, who has created an aesthetic feeling for us, so that we can have variety of communication methods, so to say.
Okay. Now, let me just chip into this and then by asking you this. You're talking about, different, like, what are the different ways? You and I now, if there's no like like mutual relationship between you and I now, there's no how this video can be put into place. So can you just chip into like list all those ways of which we can relate with ourselves that can actually promote longevity in relationship nowadays, that can really prolong relationship and that won't create a bias, that won't create only one party being enjoying, and
Yeah.
if you can really relate with what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Thank you very much. And the essence of a relationship is longevity. The essence of a relationship is to be able to be yourself, to be free with the other person, to be able to communicate and express your feelings. And why is this important? So that is why we actually have friendship. That's why we have relationship. To be able to be free and to be able to express the way I feel without being scared that you might take it personal.
Okay.
So one of the ways by which you can elongate relationship is by having mutual respect with the other person. Like for me as a person now, I'm just going to list some cogent things that you might not actually be aware of. But if one of these things applies to you, maybe you need to check. Maybe you're someone that doesn't like nudging. For example, me, I don't like people touching me too much when they want to talk. I can keep eye contact if you want. I can, give you time and energy if you want. If you want to talk, I can sit down there and listen to you. But if you keep on nudging me for a very long time, I might not be, I might not enjoy it, and I'll feel like you are really pressuring me. So if I tell you that I don't like the way you are nudging me, I want the relationship to work quite all right. But there is something that you are doing that I don't like, and I'm telling you politely because it's a two-way thing. I need you to accept my opinion. I need to understand me that I don't like you the way you're nudging me. And I'm also saying it on my own part, politely. So if I'm telling you I don't like what you're doing, please, I actually expect you to understand me and and appreciate my decision. So that is just it. That is mutual respect, understanding the other party, knowing what the other party wants. Because as we move along in a relationship, we know what we like, we know what we don't like, we know what we can accommodate, we know what the other person cannot accommodate, and things like that. So I think understanding the other partner is actually the basic thing in longevity for a relationship.
Okay.
Benefits.
You have really even talked about, but I'm even planning on asking you a question that how can we create a mutual respect? But at least you have actually chipped into that. So, okay, like what is your advice for people out there who are intending in going to relationship? Maybe they're looking for friends. People are being lonely. There's depression
Yeah.
all out there. So, what are they like? Do you have any criteria of which you can? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you get my question very well.
I do.
So, what are the criteria, or what are the ways of which you can advise them
All
to
right.
choose?
Thank you. Whatever level of friendship or whatever level of relationship or association you want to go into, please be aware or be conscious of respecting the other person's opinion. This is what happens because they're not going to be beneficial onto you. Why do we have a country where the government does not regard us? The reason why the government does not regard us is because probably in their personal lives, they don't regard the people that are close to them. Because if you regard me as a person, maybe you're going to be president, let's say
Don't worry,
40 years later.
I will be. Don't
You're
worry.
going to be president 40 years
Vote
later.
for me.
But if you learn how to respect me and respect my opinions, I don't like this thing that you're doing. I want this relationship to work. If you do that to me, if you do that to your siblings, if you do that to your friends, when it comes to a larger audience, you'll be able to do even more.
Okay.
So respect is something that should be habitual, should come natural, if not impulsive for any human being. Even if you get to a place, probably when you need to, you get the job and then you need to show respect for someone that is above you. You will not have to learn it by force. It will come naturally. So I believe if you can do that, if you can allow respect to be something that is innate in us, I think the world will be a better place. So
Okay, that's good. That's good. But what I want to chip into, there's some people with that they think they can do things alone. They can relate alone. They can do whatever they do it alone. But mind you, there's somebody out there that God has used as a ladder for you to just reach the top.
Yeah.
So please, don't be afraid to get into a relationship. But once you are getting into a relationship, make sure you respect each other's opinion.
Yeah.
Respect each other's opinion.
Whatever level of
understand them. Try to know who they are.
Yeah.
Try to know who you are dealing with. Because why? You can't make it alone. And that's why they always say a tree
can never make a forest.
do I say forest?
It's a forest.
Okay, a tree doesn't make a forest. So please know who you are dealing with. Study the person of which you are trying to get involved to, of which you are liking it to be. And it can even be a relationship between an opposite sex. So no matter what kind of relationship which you are going to. So please try to respect each other's opinion. Don't rush into it. Learn the person's behavior. Know the person of which the person is. Like what he likes and what they don't like. Try to know all those things, and then before you actually dive or indulge yourself into that relationship. Okay, that's good. I feel like asking this question, but no, maybe next time. Of which maybe maybe someone might actually be requesting for that. So thank you for coming to the show.